Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name's Rochelle. I'm here to do a reading for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, wherever you might have those in your chart. And you have them somewhere. We all do. Even if there are no major placements, you still have them in a house somewhere. So if you're drawn to this, oh, yep, there's your confirmation. If you're drawn to this, then there's something in here for you. So I'm going to be pulling some cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and then I'll be clarifying with some other decks. So, and if I didn't exactly say it, take what resonates and leave the rest. Sirens here. Hello. All right, what do we got for our Sire sign? I was going to say Sire. I said Sire signs because I was looking at Siren. Aries, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, Unfinished Symphony in protection. Let me just pick these first and I'll speak to them. To the sea. Wow, got this one for Earth signs yesterday. And co-create. You know what? So funny because I keep picking this To the Sea one, and this happens to be one that I didn't pick all that much before. Okay. Okay. Um so we have Unfinished Symphony in protection. This is a need to close out a cycle. An emphasis on doing that. Maybe you've been dragging your feet on ending something. You happen to like the symphony and you don't want it to end, and yet all songs must come to an end. And the dragons is here. Good morning. Good morning. With To the Sea, it is about being in the flow, seeing how all the pieces fit together as you move forward. So there's this sense of not being in the flow, of resistance, holding back because of, yeah, again, not wanting something to end. You don't want to tie up those loose ends because that means then, it's decisively done. But going with the flow, basically it's important to let things go because there's something better coming for you, coming around the corner, coming down, a little ways down the downstream. This is more of an ocean than a river, but you're being navigated in a direction. The universe is giving you very clear, decisive signs of needing to move. Let yourself be moved, guided in a new direction. And with co-create, there is something that you are you are meant to bring into the world. With the egg down here, it matches the, what is that? Leopard. Call it a leopard. This is your baby. This is something that you are meant to birth, right? It's something that's coming directly from you, but with co-create, it's tapping into the wisdom that's within you that comes directly from your higher power, or better to say, it's directly connected to your higher power. So when you feel inspired, when you feel excited about creating something, that is you tuning into that energy where you are in direct alignment with your higher power. And therefore, this thing, it is divine in nature because it comes from you. This is your creation. You are the creator. You are the creation of another creator, your higher power. So it's all, it's all in the flow. It's all divine. And this is what's coming. This is why you must tie up those loose ends. You must finish the symphony. Um, let yourself be guided, and you very soon will be very inspired. So let me go to the good tarot. Um, it is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's a fire sign reading. So it's perfect that you are here. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being here, the dragons. I do love doing these dailies. I started doing them because I follow someone who does them. And it's like, it's a great little actually, this isn't a daily. What am I talking about? I do my dailies. This one's for fire signs specifically, but yeah. I just love reading cards. Period. All right, we've got transformation. Here's your ending that leads to a new beginning. Lucky number 13. She's got that little fire fairy in her hand. Very curious. This is that spark of inspiration that births something. And that transformation happens by letting something go, making way for something new. High Priestess. High Priestess is all about being tapped into the mystery, being so connected to your intuition, your wisdom, to your higher power, that you are just there's no need to even talk about it. You just are. You're just so in tune with yourself, with the workings of the universe as you know it, with the cycles of life. We have the moon phases here. This transformation is leading you. It's a spiritual upgrade is what this feels like. And here is a new beginning. The Fool. This is the yep. Yep, this is where you are headed. A beautiful new beginning that is so again, we have so much inspiration here with the co-create. Typically when we create, it comes from a place of feeling inspired. And the Fool lives in the moment. The Fool just enjoys the process as the process is unfolding and as they're enjoying it. This feels like you just, yeah, being in the flow, getting yourself to that place where you are being led. The Fool is led by joy, desire, good music, happiness, desire for fun. Okay, let me look at the Oracle Tarot. All right. Oh, we've got the Five of Cups, unfulfilled expectations. This is the cycle that's closing out. This unfinished symphony in protection, this is you hanging on to something that is not very fulfilling in the first place. Here you are, like, really? This is all? What else is out there? But so often we stay in a situation because it's what we know. There's enough comfort in the knowing versus moving into the unknown, which is very uncomfortable. Excuse my cat. So yeah, this is what you want to close out. You want to put the unfulfilled expectations behind you in favor of fulfilled expectations. Or better to say no expectations. I mean, we really can't live without expectations, but the Fool comes close to that, where you can just be in the moment and like, I don't know what I don't know, so I'm just gonna like be here, enjoy the journey. We got the Fool again. What does it say? Spontaneity, taking chances. Yep. It's time for you to be spontaneous, take those chances towards what you're excited about, what feels good, what inspires you. The Fool twice. That's amazing. Oh, and by the way, we have we have 3 major arcanas in a row and then the Fool twice. So it's this is big. This is a major, major shift. And JoJo is here. Welcome back. Yeah, this is incredible. This this is a whole new, I mean, especially with the transformation card. In other decks, this is the death card. But it's not something to fear. This is, yeah, like I said, this is an up leveling. This is major spiritual growth for you. And the Fool is very trusting, has faith that each step will be met with support. And then we have the 10 of Wands. Put down your burden. Pretty plain and simple. This is that ending of a cycle. This is kind of the cards being like, hey, just let it go. End this cycle so you can begin the next one, which is going to be who's so much better. It's that kind of thing where, most of us have had times in our life when we've held on to something, but then the cycle ends, we start something new, and then we look back and we're like, I'm really glad that I'm not there anymore. This new place that I'm at is so much better, but we don't see that in the moment. Because, yes, we don't enjoy change. Change is uncomfortable and scary and can be painful, all the things. So, okay, let me go to what do I want? Let me look at the Mystic Mondays. Yeah, got 2 decks with Mystic in the name. All right, Mystic Mondays. Two of Cups. It's interesting because there's a little bit of mirroring, I guess. It's very similar to the daily that I just did for Wednesday, December 29th. But ultimately this new beginning is leading you to someone who's got your back. Someone who's a little different from you. Not you know, not your usual type. Whatever you're closing out, it's such a major closing of a cycle. Excuse my cat. Kitty, what you doing? You're transforming so much that the type of people that you used to enjoy being with they just may not resonate with you anymore, and there's new people coming in, a new tribe. And this, this is it's a soulmate. It's someone who you really get each other. Maybe you've had a past life together or several. Um but there's just that kind of, how do they say it? Simpatico? Probably saying that terribly. Italians around the world are groaning. All right. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. This is this is an energy that is very slow and deliberate, but is there for the long haul. That it's having your sights set on the end game, the goal, the finish line. And so taking those decisive steps, knowing that there's no hurry to get there. This is about pacing yourself. This could be someone that you're connecting with as well. This person that we're talking about here, this soulmate, someone who has a lot of integrity, who has something to offer that is stable, that is that you can rely on, whether that's you or them. Or it's, I often say this, it's a mirroring, because as we level up, our vibration raises, and then we attract in others who match our vibration. So if you're at the Knight of Pentacles vibration, then there are going to be people who naturally are attracted to that, who have a similar kind of thing going on. Toby! Oh my God, I'm so glad that you're here. Awesome. Good morning. All right, Princess of Pentacles. I still haven't looked at the book in this deck, but the princess, I'm pretty sure, is like a page in this deck. This is we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. This is being very dedicated to a new beginning, to prosperity and stability in the long term. I like this a lot. Yeah, and being very grounded. Maybe you haven't been very grounded in the past, but you're coming to this point where you get things in a whole new way. Okay. Where are we at? I am going to pick some cards from the Dreaming Way Tarot. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very powerful reading for sure. This energy is big. Yay, pre-therapy reading. I like that. Three of Pentacles. So interesting, because I was actually thinking of this card when I picked up the deck. Typically in tarot, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork and collaboration. What's interesting about this one is there's only one person here, and those pentacles are falling out of her little boat hat, whatever she's got on her head. And, she's looking kind of dissatisfied because the little that she has is disappearing, is going away. This, I feel like the cards are bringing us back around to this beginning. This is where you're at, where you've been at probably for a while, where you're hanging on to something, but you feel like you're being drained of your resources, and whatever that means to you, your energy, your time, your money, you've been just spit, excuse me. You've been overgiving to the point where there's nothing left and you're like, "Oh crap. What do I do?" What you do is you let yourself get into the flow. You got to tie up that loose end. Whatever that is that's draining you, it's not good for you. It's time to let that go. This can even be attitudes, um, habits, ways of thinking that don't serve you anymore. And that's exactly what's happening with this transformation. And we get the Page of Pentacles again. We've got two Fools, two Pages of Pentacles. Here we have, she's got the book. This is about learning. This is about building your knowledge, figuring out what you want to do as you move into this new beginning, letting yourself be led to the right books. It's that inspiration, it's that desire, that excitement for something that even leads us to pick up that book. And so you being so tapped into that, you're just like, yeah, um, I want a new beginning and I'm willing to put the effort in, whatever it takes to get where I need to go. Being dedicated to leveling up, to your stability, your prosperity. And by prosperity, I mean all the things, not just money. Prosperous in your relationships, in your health, in just being happy in your environment. Wow. Oh my God. This is crazy. Another Two of Cups. Another. So three times now we've had cards mirror each other. This is the universe being very decisive about what's happening for you. You this new beginning is leading you to someone who really supports you, who really gets you on some level. This is your new bestie, your new relationship. It could be somebody that you already know where your connection just gets that much stronger. Um if you haven't met them yet, someone that, you meet and immediately you're like, it's that recognition. Oh my God, it's you. You're back. We're back again. Where have you been all my life? Um, it's this is where you're leading. This is why you need to tie up the whatever is leaving you feeling unfulfilled. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yes. Universe is repeating for anyone who didn't make it here at the beginning. Okay, I really want to pick some Queen of the Moon Oracle cards. Another new deck, and I love this deck. All right. Oh my God. It's so interesting how the same cards keep coming up. I mean, this is a decent sized deck, and I continue to get the same like five cards. We have resistance to change, resistance to tying up those loose ends. This is where you've been. And I've mentioned this with this card before. There's a whole ecosystem that has grown up around this resistance. Trees take a long time to grow. Look at all this that's going on. It's needing to like open that fist and release the resistance once and for all. Not an easy feat, I know. But this is where the transformation happens. even understanding that you've had your fist closed so tightly the whole time. Like, it makes me think of like a baby. Babies don't they're not connected to their limbs. And so, they're just grabbing and they have no idea what's happening. And this is you kind of being like the baby and then finally having this awareness like, "Oh, what is this? Oh, this is my hand. Oh, I can do things with this." You know, that kind of thing. Trust. This is a new one. I have not picked this one before. What's happening here? There is there's a, what is that? A goose? I guess it's a duck. A duck and a goose? I don't know. Probably a duck. On top of its nest, on top of some kind of dome. Is that a person in there? Oh yeah, it's a person there in there with their knees pulled up to their chest. This is it's like the nest is on top of the egg. This feels like you are being grown. You maybe this is your idea. Maybe you're the duck. We have an egg here as well. Something is cooking. I think this is you. This is your transformation. Um you are it's you, it's how you show up. It's your whatever you're creating. Trust that this process is going to take you where you need to go, that the universe has your back. Another card that I've gotten several times now, self reflection. Two people who maybe this is two aspects of yourself. They look like twins. And then in the reflection, they're in the water. Water represents emotions. Being in your emotions. This is a part of your transformation. Feeling what you feel so deeply. Just letting it wash over you, immersing yourself in it. That's where you gain more understanding. That's what helps guide you forward. Our emotions they're meant to be our ally, um, rather than stuffing them. We're meant to feel them and be like, oh, this is interesting. What does this mean? Why is this here? Where did this come from? What can I do to heal? And if they're good emotions, I mean, that's a great thing to look at too. Why are you so happy? Keep it up. Keep doing the things that put you in a good space. All right. Let me finish off with a rune card. Yes. Yes, there is time. We do need to give this time. It takes time for something to cook, for that egg to hatch. Oh, we got Fehu. Fehu. This is it feels like where you're going to you're moving into a place where you can just feel so at ease, where you can just kick back, eat your lobster meal, have your little dog, like you've got all the fine things in life. um and you've got your ripped boyfriend in the background, girlfriend, whatever. I was just looking at the Two of Cups. Doesn't have to be a boyfriend or girlfriend, could just be, your best friend who's like, hey, look at me. And you're like, you're awesome. Let me read from the book. Let me find it first. These pages are not numbered. So give me a moment. Oh, it's the very first one. Isn't that convenient? All right. This, did I say it? Fehu. Yes. This rune card signifies wealth, material possessions, and success in business. And yeah, we do have those two Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Owning cattle was a sign of wealth in ancient times, and this inevitably focuses in interpretation of the rune's meaning on matters concerning money, property, and new income sources, or perhaps the need for them. However, it can also indicate forms of wealth that money cannot buy, such as good health, love, and happiness, and serve as a reminder to be grateful for the things in our lives that we may be taking for granted. The need for generosity, sharing your good fortune, or taking time out to help others is another facet of this rune. Additionally, Fehu may symbolize exciting new beginnings. That's right. This new beginning could be a new business venture, but it could also point to the need to define your life less by outward show and more by the things that are priceless, like love and health and feeling grateful and being generous, all the things. So, anyway, this is beautiful. This is such a blossoming, such a, a leveling up, um, in such a major way. And things are just going to fall into place. There's going to be momentum that builds as you go, as you release that burden, release the resistance, allow yourself to move in a whole new direction. It's going to be so amazing. Believe it. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.